Yo, what's good, my people? No Cap Entertainment. Now, I'm going to call this my first live, but technically, I just did my other one a few seconds ago. But I thought, you know what, it sounded all right, you know. So I made a few mistakes. My bad about some of the audio quality. We're going to make this one nice and brief. You know, understand? Like, first and foremost, yeah, I don't know what people are talking about trying to say that Terence Bud Crawford is scared of Canelo Alvarez. What are we talking about, guys? Wanna talk some foolishness. But long story short, let me just smoke my spliff, listen to one of my tunes, Actions, No Cap Entertainment. And at the end of the day, like, I don't know where these men are coming with. It's foolishness. You understand? What part of Terence Crawford, yeah, has made you guys think that he's scared of Canelo Alvarez? Anyway, sit back, listen to the tune, yeah, and after this, we're gonna get the clips done. And I'm gonna let this video slide. Shout out to JP. Like and subscribe, No Cap, let's go.
She needs, you ain't gotta leave. We got cars on overseas. Tired of in my life, time on G. All on frustration, I was trying to get him G. Up at the club, down P with Coca. Any fashion, that go with loco. Key these days, they all had no.
About to start the show.
Them in the popo. Somebody used to embrace it. What they talk about, gone crazy. This other game snitching on AZ. On my team, we know for Gazy. We own the label, we own the masses. And you know we cover the bases. No one cares about cops being racist. Catching names and they catching faces. New instructions from new masters. New techniques is coming in faster. We don't see no movie, no actor. See that nine, it's really gon' ask it, yeah. That's why we stacking till these bills are out of sight. New project, new life. Lights, camera, action, movie. Lights, camera, action, movie. I got what she want, yeah. I got what she needs. You ain't gotta leave. We got cars on overseas. Tired of in my life, time on G. All on frustration, I was trying to get him G. They ain't say.
Right, let's start with the show. Let's start the show. It's like I was saying, yo, because I had to play some tunes, give myself 2 little minutes to this, you know what I mean? Play 2 little tunes, give myself a little minute to smoke my spliff. Right, let me just give it to you guys direct. Quick things, you understand? Shout out to my people, JP, you know what I'm saying? If you're back again, salute fam. I know my boy John's got a Canelo to win, you understand? But it's like this. What part of Bud, and I know say my people understand this, what part of Bud has made you guys think that he's scared of Canelo? Like, what part of thinking or unthinking, like, my man's scared of Canelo? Who? When? So anyway, JP, I just wanted to do the live one more time, you know, just to make sure I got all the bits and pieces there on time. So what we're going to do first and foremost is this, right? What we're going to do first and foremost is this. The first clip we're going to go to from the press conference, yeah? Right? I want you to pay attention to Bud Crawford's face when Turkey Al Sheikh says, oh, I want to see blood and guts and I want to see violence and all of this thing that he's saying he wants to see, right? Now, that's his opinion, that's his point of view, no problem. He's putting a whole heap of money into boxing, no problem. What I want you to understand is that he's just making words for your favourite fighters. Look at the beating in my lineup, Canelo.
12 o'clock, the prestige and everything is disappeared now. They will start, as I said last week, I hate Tom and Jerry's kinds of boxing. I am sure they will deliver for me smashing face and blood, and this is the boxing. I don't want to force to be having ring 12 by 12 or something like this, to have something like this big fight. We assist to have it in Vegas because Vegas is the capital of this, the capital of the boxing, and their fans and for all the fans around the world to see it in the perfect time. We own this fight, and this is the beginning. And I think, inshallah, on the 13th of September, we will see great fight, one of the best fight and at least the last 10 years.
Yo, guys, let's watch this build up. This fight is going to be absolutely sensational.
Boxing is the purest form of sport. It is the literal imposition of one man's will on another. That's why boxing's biggest fights are massive cultural events. And when you get two of the greatest fighters who've ever lived, you're about to witness the best moment in sport. And that moment is now upon us.
I've done it all, and I've seen it all. Yeah, they doubted me, but I beat them all.
Terrence Crawford, the best in the world.
He remains undefeated.
I got all the belts on my waist and on my shoulder. This is the Terrence Crawford era.
Who do you want next?
Well, y'all already know who I want.
The undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
This is a resume that is Hall of Fame worthy.
He's the king of boxing. I'm the greatest the world's and the best to ever do it.
Esta pelea, lo que se ha llevado en torno, lo que la gente ha querido ver, es mucho más grande que las demás.
This is a fight that's been marinating for years. I've been preparing my whole life for this moment.
Been preparing.
This is one of them fights that will be talked about forever.
Canelo Alvarez, one of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. All of Mexico is marching with him. Viva Mexico, cabrones!
Terrence Bud Crawford. He is on a whole nother level.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This is truly a super fight.
The sport of boxing will change forever.
Trust me, guys, it's going off with this fight. Just like what my boy JP said in the chat, you've got to respect this guy. You've got to put respect on Bud Crawford's name, win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. You've got to put respect on the brother's name. And this is where I'm going to finish and this is where I'm going to end it, right? So it's like this, boom. Terrence Crawford, yeah, has come up to £168. No rehydration clause, no rematch clause. The guy wants all the smoke, right? That's first and foremost. So I don't like all of these fake little narrative builders out there seeing some flick of the eyelashes and they're saying, oh, the fight's over with. Bud's already lost because he had that holy shit fuck look on his face after the stare off. What are we talking about here, guys? You're going to tell me that the pound for pound number one fighter in the world, the pound for pound number one fighter in the world, yeah, has all of a sudden, from a face-off, he suddenly no longer wants to fight because the face-off was, he seen something in the face-off he didn't like. Stop with the cap. Stop with the BS. Stop with the foolishness for no reason. You understand? Stop with it. Don't make no sense. Right? So let's go to some other footage, man. You don't my word for it. Let's see what Dimitri Bivol had to say about the situation.
In real life, I don't know how big he is, but the size, when I came to boxing gym and my coach told me that one of the rules, it's like respect the weight classes, you should respect weight classes. But he has a very good skill. He's one of my favorite fighters, active fighters now. To be honest, I didn't see, I think, Crawford in real life. I don't know how big he is. But the size, when I came to boxing gym and my coach told me that one of the rules, it's like respect the weight classes, you should respect weight classes. But he has a very good skill. He's one of my favorite fighters, active fighters now.
Exactly, John. You've just picked up. So when you look at them on the screen now, them look like them big. They're more or less the same size. So anyway, long story short, yeah, skills pay the bills, right? And we've got such a brilliant fight coming up. That's long story short, cause look, Canelo is gonna come ready for this fight. Canelo's coming ready, Bud's coming ready. We are gonna get a fight. We're gonna get a fight. So I don't want to hear none of these idiots talking about, like, let me go to this other thing now, quickly. Brian Norman, Brian Norman Jr. has just had a brilliant performance against Sasaki. We know that Devin Haney has called out Brian Norman Jr. Right? Cool. The boxing fans are saying, hold on, nah, Devin Haney don't want that. Listen, whether or not Devin Haney gets beat, even if he gets knocked out in that fight, why are we saying the fighters should not go and fight the best? They should all fight the best. All of this narrative about, oh, he's too big, you're on the wrong side of the street. We need to stop with all of that bullshit. American fighters, you guys have got the talent over there, but what you also have is all of the bullshit. Look how many years they were telling Bud, you ain't fought nobody. You've been on the right, you've been on the right, on the wrong sides of the street. What are we talking about here? Do you understand? And even let's say for Norman Jr., that's a big fight for him to fight Devin Haney, to fight a Ryan Garcia. Do you understand? The Rolly fight, he mostly won't get that fight. Do you understand? Because Floyd Mayweather is one of them old school, unfortunately, will maneuver it how we want to maneuver. That's why you got Pacquiao fighting Barrios. So at the end of the day, the elements of boxing are going to be in boxing. But you need to understand that fighters like Bud have always been the one. They've always been original. They've always wanted to fight. So you guys are getting in your own way. And when I mean you guys, I'm talking about the US boxing fan. Because at the end of the day, win, lose or draw, what is wrong with Norman Jr. and Devin Haney fighting next? JP's asked me how much I think Norman would get against Haney. All I know is this. Devin Haney, love him or hate him, is one of the biggest names in boxing, right? They've also shown that they've done business with all of the promotion companies. Top Rank, Matchroom, Golden Boy, they've done business with all of them, right? So all I can say is it will be good business because they've never done bad business up until this day. You understand? So that's the way I look at it. That's the So if you're asking in regards to Haney or Boots, John, as well, just to answer your question, and shout out to JP in the chat. It's a great question for the video. Is that I feel it'll be similar money, and if I'm honest, the Boots and the Brian Norman Jr. fight makes slightly more sense than the Haney fight, if I'm perfectly honest. Especially that these guys were just in the same weight class. But at the same extent, I know that Boots is definitely not a duck. So I know that he's definitely moved up due to the team saying, listen, mate, we're leaving about 40, 50, 60% on the table by you doing a weight cut down to 147. So we need you to go up to 154 and you're going to perform a lot better, right? And we've seen the power of Boots at 147. So with Brian Norman Jr., I want him and Boots to fight at 154, if not 160. Yeah? And at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. We need to see the best fight, the best, no excuse, none of this, no running rule. The referees already have the power to say, listen, lads, you need to engage. The referees, low blows, whatever it is, the referees have the power to make sure the fight is conducted as it's supposed to be. Right? How many examples have other fighters used different fighting styles, but it's not a great fight? Listen, we're going to get a great fight. And I'm sick and tired of all the always running and all the other talk because there's no need for it. Let the best fight the best, win, lose, or draw. Canelo's going down as a bad man, where even if he loses this fight to Bud, same for Bud. You know what I mean? They're both going to go down as real champions. And to be honest, if it's a real bad fight, like a great fight, like they might even run it back just for the money, let alone there's no rematch clause. So like I told you, Bud is not moving like no bitch. And I'm so sick and tired of these guys online with a fake narrative trying to say that a black fight is scared because you're seeing some eyelashes fluttering. Fam, listen, Una better stay out of Bud's way for the next couple of weeks and months up until this fight. Because I seen how Bud was looking at Kugan Cassius when Kugan tried to slip into the side. I said, yeah, mate, come here with a normal press, try to get an exclusive. Bud is not playing no games. And go back to the Errol Spence fight. Bud almost slapped up Derek James. So best believe Bud's got energy for everybody. So showbiz there though. If you're a bad man and you're saying Bud's scared, please get your press pass to the next press thing, and I want you to say that to Bud in his face. Please. Go take that energy around Bomac and Bud and see what happens. Other than that, no cap entertainment, no cap media. Bud ain't scared of nothing. And just to show, let's finish off on this little bit of, let's finish off in this. 1 minute. Where's the thing? How did I get rid of it? Cool. But long story short, let me line out rapid. 1 minute, guys. Right. Simple things. Yo, no cap out after this, yeah?
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna.
Hey, yo, JP, real talk, yeah? All the family and all the No Cap Entertainment family, yeah? That watch this and been on the chat. Salute for that. My first live, I'm going to leave this one up. Other than that, let's keep it moving.
Beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's
All
gonna
right.
be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We gonna
son.
see.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it.
Hey, baby, this is going to be a fight, guys. This is going to be a fight. So, woo! We've got something on. Guys, I'm excited about this one. At the end of the day, no matter with all the narratives that they try to say about, you know, he's a runner, he's a track star. Listen, Bud ain't going to do no running. Never has, never will be. He's always been that guy. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We'll leave it at that, guys. Now, see with the audio now, see if I click this, it basically makes the bars go up. I'm not sure if that sounds, I think it sounds a bit crazy though, like doubles back when I do it like that. But other than that, listen, man, no cap. These guys are going to put on a show September 13th. Even with this still picture that I've got, you can see the intent on everyone's faces. Look at Canelo Sara as his promoter. Look how him look there. Serious face. Turkish, serious face. I'm saying one say blood. Look at Bud's people there in the background, you know. It's work time. Work time. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, guys, man. It really is that. So excited about this fight. It really is work time. Bomac, it's one of the best training teams in boxing. And we're going to see what's going to happen, guys. But I can promise you this, no one's scared. And I can promise you this also. All of this, black fighters are runners. And 18 by 18 foot ring. You seen Shakur Stevenson agreed to the 18 by 18 foot ring. You seen that, right? And it was Hamza Shiraz that disagreed with it, right? You seen that, yeah? So I say that to say this. Them man ain't never been runners. They've always been boxers. Here, I love it. Skills pay the bills. No cap entertainment. I'm out.